Boo! No, Jason has not come to scare you again from the 1980s. This is a red light therapy facial mask I received from my lovely, dear, awesome friend, Lady Yaya 6782. And she sent me this as a gift. It also comes with a neck attachment, and it has several different colors. I'm going to try to diligently use this at least 3 or 4 times a week, and then show a before and then after I've used it for a few months. So thank you so much, Lady Yaya. Oh, the things that we will do for beauty. Lady Yaya, you're the best. Okay, now that I've got some face on, I'm not going to put anything under my eyes because I am going to try something with a lot of shimmer on my eyes, and if it falls, I just have to clean it up, so we'll just have to tolerate the little bit of darkness there. I picked up this Physicians Formula. This is so beautiful. It is nothing but shimmer, and it's very, very pretty. Whoops. The formulation seems to be very gentle, not too chunky. I put it on just my plain eye with no primer and no eyeshadow just to see if the glitter would stay without falling over my face, and it did by itself, and it lasted quite a while before I took it off, but I didn't have a problem with a lot of fallout. So today is the first time that I'm trying it when I have primed my eyes, and I'm going to use an eyeshadow base. Today I'm going to use my Unveiled palette again. I've only done one video so far with my Unveiled. This is by Sydney Grace and Kendra Mathies. M-A-T-T-H-I-E-S. Anyway, Mathies. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Kendra. But it has very beautiful shadows in here, and I want to style a new look. I didn't particularly like the shimmers in here. They had a lot of fallout. So today I'm going to try a look with 2 different products. My Unveiled, which I love, and this Physicians Formula. I saw it just sitting by itself at Walmart the other day, and I was like, ooh, let's try it. I love me some shimmer. I don't like the fallout. So let's see how it goes. All right, to start with this look today, I am going to start with, it's called Kenai Kisses. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right. Kenai Kisses. This shade right here, it's the most soft pink, and I really, really, really like it. So far, this has been my base shade when I've used it even personally. So I'm going to use the fluffy end of this dual end Urban Decay eyeshadow brush and go in there and pick some of this up. And just get that bad boy on there. Kind of excited. If I can find a shimmer that doesn't fall all over my face. I mean, I expect shimmer to be some fallout, okay? But when shimmer shadows don't apply well, or they're very stiff and they fall out, that's a real bummer. I mean, I'll take one or the other, but both, so we'll see what happens here. So just applying that. I prefer a bright eye look that's really actually quite subtle. Well, when I say subtle, I mean it's not super bold or super uber dark, although I do like those once in a while. I may need to do a little adjustment with my eyebrows. I'm having some issues with them today. They're very long. They're sparse, but they're long. And so I used a brow gel on them, and they're just kind of They're sticking, but they're looking kind of weird. Anyway, okay, moving on. All right, for my transition shade, I think that I'm going to use sort of a brown. We're going to go in with First Dance, and I'm going to use, again, the fluffy end of this shadow brush. I don't have a lot of time for my video today, so I'm feeling a little bit rushed, and I don't like that, but we'll do our best. Okay, that is so nice. That is a really, really nice shade. I like that a lot. I really do love this palette. I mean, the matte shades are just fantastic. They're creamy, they're easy to use, they're beautiful. You know, they're just not problematic. It's just the shimmer so far that I've had. And I haven't used, granted, I haven't tried all of the shimmers so far, so I don't know how the other ones work. I've only used the lightest, brightest ones, and they were just a little bit, well, they were very messy, if I'm being honest. So let me go in here, do a little bit more of this, bring it up. I like that a lot. It's very, very easy to apply and very, very pretty. Happy, happy, happy. So I'm going to keep it simple with that transition shade and hope that it's fairly even. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, now I'm going to go in with a shimmer. I'm going to use this flat shimmer brush from BS Mall. So many choices. I am going to pick up this middle color here. It's kind of peachy. Starting with a brush, not my finger. Sometimes with shimmer, finger's best, sometimes brush is best. It just depends on the formulation. So going in there, tap it off a little bit. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, so much darkness under my eyes. Oy, oy, oy. I'm going to fix that as soon as I can. Okay. Well, that is plopping on there just lovely. Subtle, not too much. So far, it doesn't seem like it's making a mess. Here. That's using the brush. With my other eye, I am going to apply with my finger and see how it works. Sometimes using a finger is just better. Actually, I think the finger method with this is actually best. Yep, and I like that a lot. I am praying that we don't have a fallout issue. We'll see. Sometimes it takes a little while to really show who it is. I think of shimmers as sometimes having narcissistic personalities. They seem so wonderful at first, but give it a little time and then they're all over your face and they show you who they really are. Not that I've ever met anybody like that. That's nice. I have my contact lenses in. It's hard for me to see exactly what's going on sometimes with just my contact lenses. But so far, I think that is good. Liking that. All right, great job, Physicians Formula, so far. I'm going to go in with my Zoeva brow liner, but I like to use this for eyeliner because it is so soft and precise. And I am going to use this shade here called Unity. Oh my goodness, I like that. So I'm going to go here under my lower lash. Okay, I'm starting to see a little bit of fallout here with the sparkle. Which will be easily cleaned up, but it was easy to apply and it's not totally obnoxious. I think I've just decided that when it comes to shimmer shades, you're just going to have fallout. I mean, can anybody tell me of a non-fallout shimmer that they've ever used? Because boy, I'd like to know. I love shimmer. And I think unless you set it, if you don't use a setting spray, you're going to have fallout, which I don't have any setting spray right now, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to see what it's like in its truest form. Interesting to me that when I used it by itself, I didn't have a bunch of fallout. It's just probably when it just adheres to the skin of your eyelid, maybe it just is better. I don't know. I always find that sometimes it just depends on how you're using it. I'm going to take this Pharmacy crease brush and I'm going to go in with this is called Forever and Always, and I am going to dip that in there, and I'm just sort of going to blend it with a lighter shade and just sort of get rid of some of those harsher lines if I can, which is working out spectacularly. That was a great idea. Feels like I got a little bit of a wing going here and not over here, but it was accidental. Okay, this palette is just absolutely, oh, this is a lovely palette. At first, when I had to deal with the shimmer issue, I wasn't sure I was happy I bought it, but the more I use, especially the matte shades, the more I love it. It's just a really nice palette. Sydney Grace Unveiled. Okay, I had to go clean that up with a little bit of cleanser. I am going to apply this Black Violet Eye Cream. I got this from a company called Kingdom Come Home. This is where I'm getting all of my skincare now. It is organic. It doesn't have any bad stuff in it, and I'm going to link for you down below where I'm getting it. I am an affiliate, but I'm not telling you this because I'm an affiliate. I became an affiliate like 2 years ago, and I think I might have mentioned this maybe once before. I really, really love these products. My skin has improved as far as the dryness. It's just pure goodness. And so anyway, I'm putting some of this eye cream on before I apply a little bit more makeup so I can finish my eye makeup. I'm just going to use this Revlon Illuminance foundation in the shade 201. I believe this is called Creamy Natural. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the notes, but it's just really nice. It's just almost like a perfect fixer makeup. I mean, it's a great all over makeup, but whenever I've got to go in and redo stuff, it just goes in and it's so creamy and so nice to the skin, and it covers really well. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take this Pharmacy Fluffy brush and just do a little bit of blending. Blend out those colors a little bit. For under my brow, I'm going to use my Laura Geller Baked Highlighter in French Vanilla. I have found that this is just a very nice highlighter for under the eyes and other places on my face as well. I am going to use this Pharmacy eyeshadow brush. It's a little bit firm, but not too firm. Pick back up a little bit there. This came in a kit that I bought, and it just happened to be part of the kit. It wasn't something that I was particularly looking forward to trying, but it's funny how sometimes I'll get something in a kit and it'll end up being like one of my favorite things, and this definitely is. I like it a lot. Oh, you naughty, naughty eyebrows, you. I like to put some above. Maybe a little bit right there. Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but I feel like my brows are forcing me. I picked up a new brow liner. This is the Brow Stylist Definer. Yeah, this is L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I picked it up at the grocery store the other day because it has a fine tip on it. I like to have a fine tip on my brows, and they didn't have a taupe color. All they had was for brunette. So I have to use a really light hand on this. Otherwise, it'll be too dark. And I don't like that, but I do like the way it applies. I like a fine tip. It just makes it easier to get in those areas that are a little more sparse. But I think I might have to just come to terms with today is not my best eyebrow day ever. And frankly, if I weren't posting videos all over YouTube, I wouldn't care. But just to make sure everyone knows I have self-awareness. And it's got a spoolie on the end, a nice thin one. Go in there and see if I can just fix that a little bit. Yeah, I think that helped. Before I apply my eyeshadow, I'm going to pick up a little bit of my Stila. This palette has been used and abused, but it is so good. But I do need a little color correction today, so I'm going to go in with some peach. A little bit of peach there. Warm it up. And just place it just so. I need to get a new one of these palettes. I just haven't done it, just for different reasons. First of all, I don't want to really buy one. They're very expensive. I think this palette's like, I think it's $42. I'm not sure, but it's close to that. If it's not $35 or $36, it's $40. I have to look it up. I've had this for over 2 years now, and it's time to replace it. I know I've said that 100 times, but I've got to get some coverage under those dark circles right now because it's really bugging me. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This is not the waterproof. Has a very, very thin wand, which is great for lengthening. So I am going to use this today. I think I've used it once since I've gotten it, but I really didn't. I just threw it on. I wasn't really paying attention. I just had to go somewhere and I threw it on. So when I'm making videos, sometimes I will pay a lot more attention to how it's performing. And okay, so far so good. I know this went viral a while back. I don't know how long ago it was, but I know it's not a new mascara that's just come out. But I have not had it for myself, which is often the case when I pick something up. It's already been out for a very long time, and then I go and finally use it. But okay, I like this. I'm probably going to have to use my mascara comb to separate a little bit, but it's getting some good length there without a lot of effort. Whew. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. This is a tubing mascara that are all the rage these days. I actually really prefer a tubing mascara, though I do have e.l.f.'s Lash and Roll, which is a curling mascara that I like a lot. Sometimes I will use more than one mascara to meet both needs for either fullness or length or curl. Definitely going to get out my mascara comb here, though. It does stick a little. which is why it's good to put on one coat, let it dry, and then go back and do another coat if you want to. So for now, ooh, baby. I'm very happy with this eye look so far, what I can see with my contact lenses. I remember when I first got contacts, I was so excited to be able to walk around and see without glasses. The longer I've had contacts though, and the older I've gotten, the more they just don't seem to have the same effectiveness, or I can't see as well out of them, or they just cause my eyes to feel very dry. I don't wear them enough to, I guess, for my eyes to get adjusted to be comfortable anymore. I don't know, but I wore them a lot when I was at work. But if I didn't have contact lenses, I would not be able to put on makeup. I would walk out the door looking like a clown. I would look ridiculous. I can't find my eyelash comb. I'm going to go in with my lash and roll for a little bit of curl and maybe separate those lashes a little bit since I can't find the comb. All right, so now I am going to go for some blush. I haven't decided what I'm going to use yet. I was really focused on the eye. It's been a while since I've used this e.l.f. Bronze Bombshell liquid blush, so I think I'm going to use this today. And of course, I'm going to mix it with my e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter Foundation because that's just how I roll. I've used these by themselves enough to know that I just have better success if I mix them a little bit. They just go on easier and creamier, easier to blend, and just frankly, more pretty. So that is what I'm going to do. This is the shade light to medium. And I'm going to put a little like that and blend it. And I'll just put some on my face here. Get started. Ooh, doggy, that is plenty. I always start with my fingers, then I'll go in with a brush. I'm going to use this BS Mall angled face brush to go in and blend that. I'm not going to use a lip liner today. I don't feel like taking the time. I'm going to go for my NYX very favorite lip gloss. This is in the shade Madeline. It does just the trick. For the finishing touches, I am just going to go ahead and set my makeup. I'm going to use this Bye Bye Pores translucent setting powder. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Halo Glow Puff. Just press it in there a little bit. Don't need a lot. This is a lovely, lovely powder. Sets things very nicely. Blurs those pores a little bit. I decided I wanted to add just a little bit more blush. Felt like I might have shorted myself a little bit, so I'm going to add a little more color there. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. The jury on this Physicians Formula Sparkle palette here, okay? Easy to apply. I don't have to mess with it a lot to get the desired effect. It does have fallout, of course it does. When I use it on a clean lid with nothing, it seems to stay really great and it doesn't fall out as much as it did while on top of another color. I don't know why that happens, but maybe it just doesn't adhere as well. But I really do like this. I'm going to continue to use this. I'm also going to continue to play with the shimmer shadows in this Unveiled palette. There's plenty to use that I haven't used yet. There's some deeper ones. Like that is absolutely gorgeous. I think I'll do this one next time. That is just beautiful. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Let's swatch it. Oh yeah, coming right up. Oh, there's just not enough days in the week and enough hours in the day to play with makeup. I want to say this for all of my friends out there who are in Southern California, or especially the Los Angeles area. Of course, I've seen the news, and of course, I have seen the unspeakable devastation that is happening in your area. And I just want you to know that, first of all, I'm horrified by what is happening to you. I have prayed for you. I know that many are praying for you. And I want to encourage you. This is a makeup channel, but I have not hesitated to talk about my faith in God, in Jesus. And I want to encourage you that when everything is burning all around you, when things are falling down, when the storm comes in, when the floods come in, that you can call on his name and he will help you. I would not be faithful to myself or faithful to the Lord if I did not mention this. I want you to know that I care deeply about what's happening to you, your family, your loved ones, your property, your animals, or anything, or anybody who actually has family and, you know, a stake in what's happening in Los Angeles. I want you to know that I care very much, and I'm lifting you up, and I am praying for reprieve and relief. That is my genuine, sincere heart for you. All right, everybody, that's my video for today. I hope you've enjoyed the look. I hope you've enjoyed the video overall. If you have, be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, if you feel so inclined. And I will see you next time.